Lisa sharing life stories with you. Keep praying for our Lions, because we deserve to win once in a while. But this is what this life story video is about today. And I was thinking, what made me think about this subject yesterday? I thought about this yesterday. A lady told me one of her pastimes was to go to garage sales and making baskets. And I thought about them, me and my ma were the queen of garage and yard sales, okay? And I was really good at it. My ma would look around and poke around. I used to get on her ass. I'm like, you need to get in there right away. I've always had this drive in me. My ma don't have that drive. I don't know where I got it from. I think it's from my dad. You really get in there and see what's there before somebody else gets it and quit screwing around. Like, be fast, be very laser focused, know what you want, know what's worth something, know what's an antique and what isn't, and get the hell out and move on so somebody else doesn't get your prize. That's just how I look at things. I've always looked at things like that. But my ma, and I'll get to where this whole life story goes. She always, this is a side of me you guys don't know. My ma collected antiques, primitive antiques, my whole life. So did my aunt. You know, the cousin I don't talk to now? That was my ma's only sister. And she's a little older than my mom, almost 4 years, I think. And, yeah, 4 years. And she's the same age as my dad. They're going to be both turning 86. My aunt's birthday is February 21st or 22nd, and my dad's is the 26th. And they'll both be 86. My dad in heaven, my aunt here. And that's the only aunt I have left. I have no aunts or uncles left. And my ma, I remember going to farmer's market on Sundays, would have antiques, all kinds of antiques, fancy Victorian antiques, everything. But like I said, my mom was in primitive antiques, and what primitive antiques are is what our ancestors used pretty much to cook with and to everyday living. Like Indians made the baskets, wove real baskets to use, egg baskets where there's like a split in the middle where you can hold one big bunch of eggs. It looks almost like two hands, you know, in the basket cradling the eggs. All kinds of baskets for everything. And then dobos. I remember I seen the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. Luke on there's got a dobo. And it's carved wood, and that's what they would used to use to, you know, use it for dough and cooking and stuff like that. My mom had that. She had all the old crocks that were primitive, that were worth money, that you could churn butter in, use them to store your food in. We've had it all. We've had it all. And blue and gray granite ware. And I still got 2 pieces of gray granite ware left. 2 or 3, 4 pieces. I got a real cute, looks like a mole with the indentations. I'll show you guys tomorrow. When I'm home on Tuesday, I'll show you guys. And then I got 2 coffee pots, and I got a gray graniteware frying pan that my mom never used, but I used it a couple times. I'm like, that's bullcrap. I'm using it. The life's short. And it seems like it burns stuff, but I don't care. I use it anyways. I want to eventually keep it for campfires, because that would be great, because it's got a really long handle where you wouldn't get burned. And I got another frying pan in somebody's garbage that's made out of enamelware. It's called enamelware, okay? It's baked on metal enamelware that our ancestors cooked off of, and the shit lasts forever. Nothing lasts like enamelware. Nothing. Cast iron does. And that's why they were the 2 first best, and they haven't seemed to improve that much since then, like for longevity wise. I don't want to ever get any more stuff that's made out of Teflon, because it's cancer causing garbage. I don't know why my friend just bought some new pots and pans from Myers. They were real cheap, but she bought you shouldn't use that shit. So anyways, but everybody And this is what made me think this. Everybody's got something to bring to the table. If you looked at me, you wouldn't think I knew anything about antiques or primitive antiques. I used to have, before I got married to my husband, a whole antique purse collection, a whole antique rhinestone costume jewelry collection. Warner Weiss are some huge names in rhinestone jewelry. If I would have had now what I had back then, oh my God, the price of it, unbelievable. Some of the I loved more than anything was necklaces and brooches. That was my thing. Oh my gosh. And then I had earrings, and I had everything. I got a lot, and I'm so sorry I sold everything I ever had. Dumb move. And when my mom passed away, I sold all her gold. Dumb move. But what do you do when you're poor? What do you do when you're poor as a box of rocks? That should help me, you know? But I'm so sorry to this day, because we're talking, my mom passed away, was it 14, 15 years ago? And I got $1,000 for one of her gold chains then from a frickin' pawnbroker. So what was that worth now? $5,000, $6,000, $8,000? Oh my God, it makes me ill to think of it. But I know about jewelry a little bit, quite a bit. I know about primitive antiques. I love costume jewelry. I like the heads. They used to call them the old heads. They're like beautiful ladies, and sometimes, you know, like showgirls, and they'd be planters. Like the back of their head would be open. You could put a flower or plant in there and grow it. Those are collectible. Like I said, I had about 150 purses at one time in my room, and in my closet also, and it was real pretty, my room, and I would dust it and clean it all the time. And I know my aunt came there one time and said, "Oh, and too much." She was like very rude. I kept it immaculate, so what does it matter? I'm cleaning it, not you. I wanted it to look like that. I displayed everything so pretty. My dad made a beautiful shelf in my room. It was 1, 2, 4 shelves, and it was just beautiful how I had everything in there. And I remember drawing. I can draw too. I haven't drew anything in years. The last thing I drew, my parents had mirrors on the walls. Remember when mirrors were in the 70s? Mirrors all over the walls with smoke, or theirs was gold leafing or something through it. But they were getting rid of those, and they were putting brick, like fake Z brick on the walls to make it look country and primitive antique looking. I remember I drew, and I gotta find it in my family pictures, a picture of Billy Squier, and damn, that picture was good. I drew it very well. I gotta say, I drew it very well. It's underneath that wall, so if they ever took all that shit off the wall in the living room, they'll see Billy Squier. I gotta find the picture, because it was my canvas, and it was my chance to draw on the wall. I did it in pencil, and I did it really well. I was surprised. It looked like Billy Squier. So why I'm saying this, not to pump sales up my butthole and helium up my balloon, is you look at people, you don't know that about them. This is stuff that God gives us, treasures. You may look at me and say, "Oh, she's a fat old frumpy lady," but I have treasures in me. And guess what? So fucking do you. You are a treasure. You're a walking around. What's your treasures? What do you hold inside of you? What is special and great about you? Can you draw? Can you sing? Can you cross your eyes? Can you pick up a fork with your toes? I mean, people have so many different things. Some people can whistle really good. Some people can play cards and beat your ass all day long, or pool. What are your hidden treasures? Hidden treasures, think about it. They make you smile. They make you happy. There's God's gifts to you. Sometimes people need to see if they can expand or enlighten on those treasures, and maybe start a YouTube channel and show other people something you can do. You might have a huge following and make money and stop working, and that could be your life. Don't sell yourself short. Everybody's got some kind of cut of the pie, let's say. God gave something to everybody. He may give some people one or two things, but look at Whitney Houston, one or two things. Look at her. She's singing to the gods now. Nobody had a voice like her. And I will always love you. I sing horrible, but anyways, I'm just saying. Look at her. And look at her with the national anthem. Oh my God. Chills up and down your spine. But we all have a treasure. Looking at me, you would think, oh my God, she's fat old lady. And look at her hair is crazy looking. She looks like an Oompa Loompa head. What does she got? We all got treasures, man. We all got treasures within us and our heart and soul. And I'm saying this today to inspire you, to make you smile, get up off your ass, and show the world your treasures. See what I'm saying? Lisa sharing life stories with you. Go show everybody your treasures and what you're worth and how wonderful you are. Please, I want to inspire you today because you are wonderful. I love you all. And this is all my subscribers and whoever's watching this or going to watch this. I want to make you feel good because you are good. I wouldn't blow smoke up your ass for nothing. I truly mean this. I love you all. Subscribe. I'm going to break your kneecaps. You got a choice. But I love you guys. It's really true. You have treasures. You have hidden treasures that people would never know by looking at you. Love you all. Like and subscribe. Have a beautiful day. Come back. I'll have more Name That Tune. God bless.